I'm Macy Egland. Housing expansion plans on hold for some people in Levittown. The town of Hempstead has put a pause on some building permits while it considers a zoning change. That change would reduce the size of homes that can go up in America's first suburb.
They're so big, and they're right up against the property line. I don't even see 5 feet.
Coming up, how much smaller homes could shrink and what developers have to say about it. A Queens man is due in court accused of stabbing his co-worker in Woodmere. Police say Andy Miller got into an argument with another employee of Spray Foam Insulation USA yesterday afternoon and stabbed the 49-year-old in the stomach and forearm. The victim was not seriously hurt. It's sentencing day for this convicted sex trafficker. Prosecutors say Mitchell Johnson of Farmingville used violence, deception, and drugs to force a woman into prostitution. He faces up to 25 years in prison. A Newsday investigation found dozens of Long Island's hotels and motels are serving as hubs for sex traffickers. You can read more about our in-depth investigation, Unprotected, on Newsday.com. Only in Newsday, another Long Island school district wants to pierce the tax cap. Islip wants to raise its tax levy by 2.85% to make up for a nearly $2 million shortfall. If approved, the average homeowner would pay an extra $263 a year. Islip is the 7th district to seek a cap override. A new Dunkin' is opening in Levittown, and it's drive-through only. The store on Wantagh Avenue has no indoor seating. It's hosting a grand opening ceremony on Friday, and the first 100 rewards members will get a free medium refresher for 30 consecutive days. Meanwhile, 2 new tenants are coming to the Lake Success Shopping Center in New Hyde Park. Ugly Dumpling is slated to open in July, a soup dumpling restaurant. And Phoenix Salon Suites opens in June, which offers hairstyling, nail services, and tattooing. All right, let's talk about your forecast on this Wednesday. We've got meteorologist Jeff Manson in today and some possible rain on the way.
Yeah, I feel like every time I see you, we're talking about rain on the way. We have just had a hard time stringing these beautiful spring days together. It's been a beautiful start to the week, though. Yeah. We'll take it. And it's really only one day. I think the weekend, better than not. You know, that's another trend that we've had. One day each weekend being the rain day. But hopefully we can get 2 dry ones this time. Taking a look right now outside and in the Hamptons. I believe we're in Southampton. It is cool and a little cloudy, but more sun on the East End right now. And that is causing a very, very big temperature difference right now. West Hampton tends to drop a little lower anyway, just because of the sandy soil. 32 degrees right now out there for you guys. It's chilly in the entire East End, though, and again, it's because the skies are clear. 37 East Hampton right now, a little bit warmer Montauk, 44 because of the water temperatures, which are in the mid to upper 40s. But look at this, 50 in Farmingdale, 51 JFK, 52 in Central Park. Winds are also very light. So what happens is when you have clear skies and you don't have that cloud cover layer, you get good radiational cooling. All the heating that we had from the day yesterday zips on up into the atmosphere, and there you can see the clear skies over the East End, a little bit more overcast, although there is some sun getting through. The thicker clouds are here across Pennsylvania out towards the Ohio Valley, associated with that next shot of rain. We got a little storm offshore there that's actually tried to bring some clouds out towards Montauk, mainly have stayed out towards Cape Cod. So here comes that incoming cold front. We'll get a nice little dousing of rain tonight into tomorrow morning. Starts to taper off, I would say, at some point mid to late morning hours. So the commute could be a little damp. I'd give extra time for that, but the PM commute looking a little bit better. We start to clear things out as we head into Friday night, and Friday looking like a much better day. There is going to be a shot of chillier air that comes in behind this, so the weekend looking cool. We are tracking this little batch of rain, a little weak piece of energy. There's actually a developing storm system down off the southeast coast. There you can see it. So this blows up into a full-fledged coastal storm. Some of the models keep it way out to sea. This is the Euro actually that you're looking at right now, keeping it, bringing it much closer to the island. So we will have to watch for some added cloud cover and maybe even some light rain. But it's a grazing at best right now. And again, that's for later Saturday. Sunday looks to clear out and a nice start to the new work week. Now we do need some rain. I know it's never fully pleasant, but we have been abnormally dry here on Long Island, so we're expecting around, say, about a quarter of an inch at most. There you can see that yellow coloring here. So I like to think of this as kind of the most minor of all drought levels here. But as you can see out towards New York City and parts of the suburbs west there into New Jersey, it's become a moderate drought. So we need to get some rain sometime soon to eliminate that drought. And it does look like May, at least the first half of May, is going to be starting a little bit wetter than normal for parts of the Northeast. Forecast today, sunshine this morning. Again, for some, clouds increasing this afternoon. It'll be a decent day. Seasonable temperatures, upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Tonight, with the cloud cover, will be on the milder side for everybody. I don't think we're going to drop much into the 30s. Again, maybe West Hampton, the only exception there, but should be about 40 to 45. And then pretty similar temperatures tomorrow. We will have that rain coming in the morning and some clearing later in the day. Friday will be cooler. As a result, we'll have the sunshine and 59 degrees. The weekend, showers in the morning. As we head into Sunday, we'll have a clear day and then a nice start to the week. Warmer by Tuesday at 65.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
A new plan to slow the surge of large luxury so-called McMansions in the birthplace of suburbia. Virginia Huey looks at why smaller original homes are being replaced in Levittown.
Built in 1947, Levittown, America's first American suburb, is known for its iconic Cape-style homes. But a dramatic transformation is underway.
I see this big, ugly house.
The proliferation of towering homes is sparking outcry. Donald Mangieri, a 53-year resident of Levittown, was among many residents giving the town board an earful.
It bothers me when I go down Jerusalem Avenue, near the East Village Ring. I see this monster house. I go down Constellation, I see these monster houses.
There are houses that are original Levittown, and then in between the McMansion houses, which is absolutely ridiculous. Those poor people have no sun. They have no privacy.
The town board is considering an amendment aimed at reducing the maximum size of a house that could be built on a lot. The change would limit the permitted building area to 27.5% of a lot. That's down from 30%.
They're so big. And they're right up against the property line. I don't even see 5 feet.
But developers building homes in Levittown see things differently. They're concerned about how the proposed amendment could impact projects that are already underway and those in the future.
We have had plans in since January. That is $50,000 plus of carrying cost. We request that this fine goes through, but make it effective of a future date. Do not make it effective of what already is in.
It's our intent to keep the character of the neighborhood intact while weighing the financial implications and all the other things.
After 2.5 hours of public comment, the board moved to continue the hearing on the matter on May 12th. For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about the proposal and what it could mean if you live in the town of Hempstead on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. The Knicks are a win away from closing out the Hawks after crushing Atlanta at the Garden. Knicks beat writer Steve Popper looks at what the Knicks need to do to advance.
This is Steve Popper for Newsday Sports. The Knicks have taken control of this opening round series with a chance to close it out in Atlanta on Thursday night. And this was the most convincing show of what they've kind of adjusted to and accomplished here. After a pair of 1-point losses, they won by 16 in Atlanta the other day to even the series, and now have taken a 3-2 lead with a convincing 29-point win today. And I think the biggest thing was this was the return of Jalen Brunson. The Hawks have done a great job of hounding him, blanketing him, trying to get the ball out of his hands. And in Game 4, he deferred, letting Karl Anthony Towns sort of run the offense. But this was vintage Jalen Brunson, 39 points, 17 in the fourth quarter as the Knicks pulled away to blow this game wide open.
It was just important for us to come out the way we did, regardless of who's doing the scoring or whatever. I think just us being on the string on both sides of the ball really helped us. And we were locked in mentally, and the way we were playing, it was it's how we wanted to play. There's still a lot of things I think that we can do better and not have lapses, but I think our mentality walking into the game is something that we need to continue to have.
And now it takes one more. The Hawks will have counters. The Hawks will have more physicality back in Atlanta, and the Knicks expect all that. But you also expect that Jalen Brunson is back in the series as the sort of superstar that has carried the Knicks this far. This is Steve Popper, Newsday Sports.
Game 6 is tomorrow night in Atlanta. You can read more about the Knicks on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Well, the next time you're at LaGuardia, don't rush to your gate. Go early, sip, eat, and relax at one of its newly renovated lounges. Let's go to Terminal B with Carissa Kelman.
Airports can be stressful, but LaGuardia's Terminal B is actually designed to be the exact opposite of that.
From the moment you walk in, you're surrounded by art, natural light, and intentional design meant to slow you down.
I love all of the greenery here, and yes, this is all real, and you can even hear the sound of birds.
And the views here are unlike anywhere else. Even the seats get a reaction.
Oh, these are cool. Cheers to next level lounging.
Inside the Chase Sapphire Lounge, the experience goes further with full service dining, a bar, and even a spa. Just keep your voice down in there.
I forgot to whisper over the spa. Here I am yelling, disrupting the peace.
Reserve a rest pod, book a facial, or pretend your flight isn't boarding in 20 minutes.
Thank you. The table service is one of the best things about this place.
This is not your typical airport food. In fact, nothing here looks like you're in an airport.
This is like a lounge within a lounge. And right next to the kids' playroom, something hiding behind this curtain. This is the speakeasy arcade area.
Play some music.
Well, this is the fanciest jukebox I've ever seen.
Or games. And don't forget to take a photo booth picture before you go. At the new Capital One landing, it's all about elevated small plates.
Look at the little cup of Caesar salad. That is so cute. Just a bite size of Caesar salad.
With a tapas bar and dining menu by Chef Jose Andres, prepared to wow you.
So take a bite.
Take a bite and then a bite.
And then another bite, okay.
All together, however you do it.
Or just do one whole bite.
Yes, even a caviar cart. Bring a fine dining experience straight to your gate.
It did exactly what you just said.
At LaGuardia's Terminal B, you can leave the stress at home and start your trip feeling like you're already there. Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
People are going to miss their flights. That looks awesome. You can find more ways to experience LaGuardia's Terminal B lounges on our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see there. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Join Newsday's ultimate travel insider, Carissa Kelman, for a visit to Northport. For a look at artisanal shops, fine dining, and more. Let's go with Carissa Kelman. Check it out at Newsday.com/Northport.